어서 오세요.
어서오세요. In our last video, we uncovered the principles of liberalism. Today, we'll delve into Constructivism, another influential school of thought in international relations theory.
And where are we, you may wonder? Well, we are at the DMZ, or at least one part of it. This place is famous due to its historical and geopolitical importance.
Yes, therefore, we will today explore the tiny part of the DMZ. But before we do that, let's explore the basics of Constructivism. Unlike realism and liberalism, Constructivism adopts a much less materialistic position, focusing on the role of ideas, norms, and identities in shaping international relations. It contends that the world is not only defined by material interests, but also by shared beliefs and social constructions.
Constructivists emphasize that the actions of states and international actors are not solely driven by power or self-interest, but are deeply influenced by the shared meanings and perceptions they hold, arguing that the most important aspect in international relations is social.
We can sum up Constructivism in three main points. Number one being a strong emphasis on ideational factors that shape the interests, behavior, and social interactions between states.
The next point highlights the role of identity of a state, meaning that the self-image of a state can also shape a state's actions, and an alteration of this identity can lead to shifts in domestic and foreign policy.
Lastly, because ideas and norms constantly keep evolving, this implies that the international system is also dynamic and ever-changing. Therefore, depending on how these ideas evolve, it can lead to a path of cooperation or conflict.
We can see that constructivism differs a lot from the materialistic views of liberalism and realism. However, because this school of thought accepts assumptions of both sides, it can also be seen as the common ground between two opposing theoretical frameworks.
Now, let's talk more about the DMZ itself.
The DMZ was established in 1953 after the Korean War armistice, meaning that the war never really ended and there was only a ceasefire. This demarcation line is a no-man's land that symbolizes the division between North and South Korea. It serves as the physical manifestation of the ideological and political differences between the two states.
It is 250 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. It is heavily guarded by the military of both sides and even has some tunnels that North Korea used to infiltrate the South. Shall we take a glimpse of it?
The place where we are right now is called Aegibong Peace EcoPark. We are here because it is located only 1.4 kilometers away from North Korea, meaning that we can see North Korean territory with binocular telescopes that are installed in the place.
One fascinating aspect about this location is that we can see a North Korean village. This village is known as the Propaganda Village, and as the name indicates, it was built to promote an image of progress and strong economy through modern infrastructure.
wonder how this is connected to constructivism.
Well, constructivism encourages us to view the DMZ not only as a physical barrier, but also as a space laden with symbolic meaning, where a clash of norms and ideas play a crucial role in shaping the interactions between not only North and South Korea, but on a higher level, the interactions between US and the USSR, which eventually led to the Cold War.
I see. I also heard that there is an area where both countries connect. Could that also be linked to constructivism?
And you must be talking about the Panmunjom Joint Security Area within the DMZ. It's particularly intriguing because it's a site where North and South Koreans stand face to face. This place highlights the deep contrast in ideologies while creating a space for potential dialogue. This hints that despite the clashing ideological factors, there's a mutual aspect that opens the path to interaction. Can you think of another aspect like that?
I have seen some maps published by both countries, and they still show a united peninsula, sometimes even without the demarcation line. Although there is a physical division, perhaps the idea of one peninsula still persists.
Wow! That is a very constructivist aspect now that you mention it. Now, as we reflect on our DMZ exploration, how can constructivism help us understand the dynamics of this border? Share your thoughts on the comments below.
We would love to read your insights. That was it for our mini-series introducing some of the most predominant school of thoughts in IR.
Thank you for joining us on our brief journey.
Hasta la próxima!